So guys, today I'm here with Gabriel. I will talk about you,
Okay.
but you talk about yourself. Introduce yourself to the guys, please.
Well, my name is Gabriel Lopez. I'm 25 years old. I met Wesley in the first school that I was a teacher. It was my first real job. So I think that's a nice introduction, don't you think?
Yeah, that's great. So let
Yeah.
me ask you, Gabriel. How did you get fluent in the second language, and why did you get interested in speaking English as a Brazilian guy?
Well, I got fluent in English during my 18 or 19 years old. Actually, I understand well English since I was 13 to 14 years old, since I was a teenager, because I used to play a lot of video games and watching a lot of movies. I grew up with the American culture. My father used to drag me to watch movies with subtitles. So I never liked to watch movies in Portuguese language. So I think the culture was into my life naturally since I was young. But I got fluent when I became a teacher. Yeah, for sure. And also the other question that you told me as a Brazilian guy, man, I think English is universal. I think it's the universal language, so it's important for everybody to speak in English, not just a second language. Like, oh, I want to learn this language, because if someday someone who speaks that language comes to me, I will talk. No, for me, English is top one requirement for self improvement.
Hmm. So your dad was a big influence, but did he
Yeah,
speak English at the time?
he speaks a little bit. He cracks a joke like, "I give my jumps." So
I got
yeah.
it. And you were telling us about how you could learn English, and in your language learning process, I should say, what were the biggest difficulties and challenges you faced, and what did you do to overcome it?
I think the worst difficulty was to switch the key in my brain to not understand English as a Portuguese, you know, the expressions. For example, the same joke that I told about my father, I give my jumps. It's a Brazilian expression, so
Yeah.
nobody who speaks English will understand this. So there are expressions in many languages, but the most difficult part for me was to stop thinking in Portuguese and thinking in English, you know,
Mhm.
because when we start to learn a new language, we want to learn stuff to talk the way we talk. And that's not the teacher way, and not even the a great student way to learn a language. So I think we turn the key in our minds when we really understand the language, and we face the challenges of expressions, cognate words, and everything to
Mhm.
really speak, because that's the communication. It's not what you say, it's what the other person will understand. So facing these expressions and changing my brain to English.
Yeah, for me, this is the main challenge as well. Not to understand the language grammarly, but understand the language culturally, I should say, because
Yes.
you have like to develop another mindset. When you're speaking, you have to use their expressions in their point of view. I totally agree with you. And what are the actual changes that you can see in your reality now concerning the English language? I mean, what is the true impact of being fluent in English after years of effort and study?
Right. Nowadays, I'm still a teacher, but nowadays I work as an interpret online. So I think for me, this changing, I'm still a teacher, like I give private classes, but for me, the English now, it's not just the way of life, lifestyle, all these boring expressions that people say, but it's the best tool for me to get my income. So the best changing for me was to start earning dollars and working from home, making my life more comfortable. It's not easier, it's just comfortable. Yeah.
Yes, that's what you do for a living. The language now is not just a hobby for you or something. It's part of your
Yes.
career.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm. And how do you set up your brain in English? When do you realize that you listen
Eh,
English as if it were your mother tongue?
That's a great question. Man, I think it was a mix of all the learnings and all the things that I love it and still love to do in my life, because as I said in the beginning, I grew up with the American culture, as it movies and music, and mostly music. But I think the it changed when I started to pay attention to really trying to understand lyrics of some songs, and trying to get into deeply immersing,
Dive into the
immersing,
culture.
yes, on this culture. Because everybody says, oh, I watch movies with subtitles, I
Hmm.
listen to some English songs, but I don't learn. You don't learn because you're not looking to,
Yeah.
like deeply looking, trying to really understand and taking English as a partner in your life, because you will not learn something if you don't like. If you love, if you like, you will learn. And I never wanted to become an English teacher. I never thought about becoming a teacher. I never thought about speaking in English for the rest of my life. It was naturally for me because I love music and movies. And yeah,
Hmm.
but I think the yeah, in a nutshell, I think it was because of Mr. Eminem. He
Yeah.
was my real teacher because of his lyrics. That's what really changed my life. No cap.
Eminem was remarkable when it comes to your teenage.
Yes, when it comes to English in my life as well, for
Mhm.
sure.
So you truly believe that it's possible for someone out of a native speaking country to get fluent in English?
Absolutely. Yes. If you can do anything, you set your mind to, man. That's an Eminem quote as well. So yeah, for sure.
Well, man, thanks for this brief interview. I'm definitely everybody's gonna love it. I'm really happy to be in touch with you now. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, thank you for letting me have this honorable interview. Thank you for remember about me, and it's us forever. Cheers.
Peace out.
Peace out, man.